A very good morning to all of you. Mr. Satyendra Jain, the Honorable Minister for Power, Home, Mr. Pramod from Ministry of Urban Development, Mr. Sanjeev Chadda from Covestro, and Raj from SA Frankfurt. Ladies and gentlemen, uh, I feel very privileged to be standing here because from this fair, I am associated both mentally and morally. In 2009, when this fair was being organized in the hall number 11, and there was hardly few manufacturers, I was the first one to take it up. And therefore, this is the seventh fair when I stand on this podium continuously doing it. Correct? And, and therefore, it is also one of the challenges how I have seen the transition from non-compliance product to a compliance market. Today, when I was coming here to this fair, I saw pictures of Chennai on my mobile, and I found that the climate change is really happening. And because of this climate change, the COP21, which is happening in Paris, and you have been reading in the newspaper, one of the mitigation strategies India has proposed is 30 to 35% of reduction in their carbon. And probably this fair is adding one of the largest strategy in the mitigation. The government of India has adopted this process, and I personally feel that the integration of LED into the households, commercial, building and industrial sector would be one of the largest mitigation strategy in terms of the government of India initiative of reducing carbon. If you look at the electricity consumption, over 60,000 megawatt is being used in the electricity market through the lighting and other domestic use. So where I think the question comes that the product like this, fair like this, sends a message to the public at large that this product has a future. Today, I remember in 2009 when we were trying to form LED standards, there were no takers. Hardly everybody felt that what we are doing as part of the standardization committee in BIS was completely ahead of time. Today, people do not talk about CFL. I know it's a good technology, but it is going away. Everything has to fade away with time. We have seen handset, mobiles coming and going. Today is a question of smartphone. So technology is upgrading. LED is one of the challenges which has come. And I think through this fair, we are able to see that the products in every sphere, you think manufacturer has it. So market has come to look at LED as a viable solution in terms of cost-effective solution to reduce energy consumption. Sir, I have already proposed few solutions, but I will speak in public and request you on behalf of the public to do so. A, the taxation policies need to be looked at in every state, not in Delhi, but Delhi has always been the leader in reducing taxation on energy efficient products. Delhi was the first one to look at 4% VAT on CFL when it came. And therefore, large acceleration of CFL happened in Delhi. Delhi was also one of the first state where CFL acceleration took place in public procurement program, while ESL is doing it. And I kudos to ESL for looking at this type of technology. Similarly, Honorable Minister of Power at the Cabinet Center has also proposed that the prices will come down. I absolutely feel confident that the statement would also be true. But in terms of taxation, to have large integration, I think you need to look at reducing VAT on LED products, both in commercial and residential sector. It will allow people to adopt efficient product, not in terms of technology, but it's all in terms of commercial enterprise. It is because once you try to put a pressure on the manufacturer to reduce prices by way of cost cutting, it will also degrade the product quality. Taxation is the only policy which will reduce prices, will allow people to have good products at affordable prices. I think this is one of the objectives which every government must initiate, because energy gained is energy produced. Therefore, integration, what Mr. Pramod Kumar said, it is very important that the renewable has a future only when the LED takes place, and the integration of renewable LED has a future in this country. 175 gigawatt of renewable energy acceleration announced by Honorable Prime Minister with coupled with LED will be the only solution this country will see in future time to come, both in terms of street lighting. Your suggestion to you, sir, we have seen street lighting program. Every state is coming out on every second day a tender for street lighting. I think we have seen airports. I believe I have been traveling in air since 1980s probably, and the airports have gone a magnificent transformation in terms of facilities. Why? Because it has been awarded as a infrastructure project status. I think street lighting program from the Ministry of Urban Development should also award infrastructure status to street lighting integration. If we do that, we submitted a paper, we can resubmit it. If you look at infrastructure status for street light, people will have a capital gain and a taxation policy which will benefit this type of endeavor. I think because you only people move the file, therefore it is important to have to your notice. Second, I think if you look around, I see most of the manufacturers I've seen having stall in 2009, which were very small. Today, the Kulbirji will acknowledge the size of the stall has gone up because he was one partner who has been here right from 2009. And we have seen the stall of 3 by 3 going to probably 27 by 27. So I think there's a large integration in terms of the LED as a technology. And I wish every partner like yours participating in this effort of making India's goal of climate change acceptable. It is not only 35, if we all adopt good taxation policy, good products, probably the 35 is too meager, we can maybe achieve more than 35. I think with these words, I personally thank Raj Manik because people like him who always bring people together, make them form a similar thinking process are very, very important in such marching. And therefore, you and your team deserves a special applause on behalf of all of us because you put together this effort type of exhibition which allow people to see products and displays on a real-time basis to make things happen. Sir, I also request you if you can consider our request on behalf of the manufacturers for reducing VAT and taxes on LED products in time to come. And I believe that everyone can contribute in this journey of energy efficient lighting. Thank you very much to everyone for listening.